You're watching Tag TV.
India is well known around the world owing to its historical background, diverse cultures and interesting traditions. Its ancient scriptures and texts have been the way of life of its people for thousands of years. Today the country is taking huge strides in the field of science and technology, paving a way towards a progressive India. So friends, I'm your host Sanaka Mendiratta, and today in our episode of My India, we will take a look at some of the stories that very well showcase the unique culture and prosperity of our country, stretching from Himalayas to Kanyakumari. Meant to flaunt the cultural lifestyle of India and beyond, Rajasthan International Folk Festival commemorates the different musical heritages by creating new sounds through innovative collaborations. Organized every year against the backdrop of Jodhpur's mighty Mehrangarh Fort, the festival was initiated in 2007 by late John Singh and has grown both in distinction and popularity ever since. So today in our series of culture stories, let's take you to explore the 12th edition of this amazingly vibrant festival that was thronged by tourists from across the globe.
Filled with unseen energy and euphoria exuding from the audience and artists alike, Rajasthan International Folk Festival presents an exciting fusion of international and Indian folk music. Time to harmonize with Sharad Purnima, the brightest moon of the year in North India, the festival is a joint initiative of the Mehrangarh Museum Trust and Jaipur Virasat Foundation. Every year it endeavours to bring more than 250 artists and musicians to perform and celebrate the traditional folk music and arts. This year's schedule too was designed in a way to cherish and appreciate the true flavors of Rajasthan, as it began with the state's traditional music featuring excerpts from the main stage performances and ending in a rousing show with dancers and drummers.
जोधपुर रिफ पिछले 11 सालों से हो रहा है और मैं लगभग 6 साल से इसमें आ रहा हूँ। मैंने इसको बढ़ते हुए देखा है। रिफ के अंदर अंतर्राष्ट्रीय लेवल के बहुत सारे कलाकार यहाँ आते हैं, बहुत सारे पर्यटक भी यहाँ आते हैं, जिससे जोधपुर के अंदर टूरिज़्म को बहुत बड़ा बढ़ावा मिला है। उसके अलावा जो फ्यूजन ये लोग कर रहे हैं, जोधपुर का जो लोकल म्यूज़िक है और जो अंतर्राष्ट्रीय म्यूज़िक है, इसका जो विलय हो रहा है वो एक अद्भुत विलय है, उसका कोई मुकाबला नहीं हो सकता। ये बहुत बड़ा विज़न है जोधपुर के ज़ाहिर महाराजा गज सिंह जी साहब का, जो उन्होंने इतनी बड़ी सोच रखी और जोधपुर को कहाँ से कहाँ किस ऊंचाई पे ले गए, इसके बारे में वर्णन किया ही नहीं जा सकता। मैं जोधपुर रिफ को आने वाले हर साल में यही चाहूँगा कि रिफ की बहुत अच्छी प्रगति हो और जो रूप आज से 11 साल पहले था और आज जो रूप रिफ का हमने देखा है, उससे ज़्यादा और आगे बहुत ऊंचाइयों तक रूप जाएगा, इसकी मेरे को पूरी संभावना है।
Renowned Indian vocalist Shubha Mudgal also spread the charm of her melodious voice at Jodhpur's Folk Festival by presenting her newest work titled Breathing Life. A unique audiovisual concept that aims to revive the works of some of India's greatest poets was also a tribute to Mudgal's prowess as a composer and artist.
फेस्टिवल आज मेहरानगढ़ फोर्ट के अंदर जो हो रहा है वो राजस्थान फोक फेस्टिवल है, जिसमें देसी विदेशी पर्यटक जो भी आते हैं उनको लुभाने के लिए, राजस्थान का जो कल्चर है उनको दिखाने के लिए ये सबसे बड़ा मेहरानगढ़ फोर्ट की तरफ से ये जोधपुर की जनता को सौगात है। इसमें जितने भी पर्यटक आते हैं यहाँ पे जो देसी और जो भी कल्चर दिखाते हैं, इसका आउट ऑफ इंडिया में वहाँ पर ये लोग अपना सारा जो भी यहाँ पे सॉन्ग होते हैं वो उनको बताते हैं, जिससे यहाँ पर्यटक बहुत ज़्यादा फैलने लग गया है।
The festival ended with the sweep of world music when an ensemble of musicians from Iran, Spain, Reunion Island, India's Rajasthan and several other countries set the stage on fire with their performance. This is one of the traditions of the festival to hold a large collaboration event where one artist referred to as the rustler gather others to perform together.
इतना इंटरेस्टिंग एस्पेक्ट है कि जोधपुर का लोक गायक है, लोकगीत है, उन लोकगीतों के अंदर इंटरनेशनल जो आर्टिस्ट हैं वो अपने म्यूज़िक और अपने जो वाद्य यंत्र होते हैं उनके साथ मिक्स कर फ्यूजन डेवलप करते हैं, जो अपने आप में देखने योग्य है और अकम्पल और इतना सरप्राइजिंग और इतना ब्यूटीफुल है जिसकी हद नहीं है। तो वो देखने से ही मालूम पड़ता है इतने सारे कलाकार एक साथ, फॉर एग्जांपल 40 जो इंटरनेशनल जो आर्टिस्ट हैं वो एक स्टेज पर बैठकर अपने अपने धुनों को चलाते हैं। राजस्थानी, पुर्तगाली, यूरोपियन और सब एक ही सॉन्ग के ऊपर जब चलाते हैं तो इट इज़ अ वेरी ब्यूटीफुल एक्सपीरियंस टू गो।
Rajasthan International Folk Festival is more than Return to Roots event that puts spotlight on some of the remarkable music forms and traditions nearing extinction and provides audience with the rare opportunity to meet fascinating artists from various root traditions.
In a bid to uphold the unity of widely diversified country India, a memorial of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was unveiled in the Narmada district of Gujarat. Commemorated as a day of unity among different religions, castes, languages and communities flourishing in our country, several mini marathon events named Run for Unity were also organized all across the nation. Take a look.
India unveiled the world's tallest statue dedicated to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, celebrating its National Unity Day on 31st October. Often remarked fondly as the Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel emerged as a symbol of national integration and unity when he brought over 500 princely states together to form world's largest union of religions, cultures, castes, languages and numerous other diversifications. Respecting his insurmountable efforts to unite the nation, his 182 meters tall memorial was inaugurated at the banks of Narmada River in Gujarat.
देखिए, सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल हमारे देश की एकता के प्रतीक है। आज हमारा देश जिस स्थिति में है उसका श्रेय उनको है। उनने पूरे देश को एक किया और इसीलिए यूनिटी ये शब्द उनके साथ जुड़ा हुआ है जो एकता और अखंडता के प्रतीक है और इसीलिए आज उनकी जयंती है और उनको स्मृति को अभिवादन करने के लिए अनेक कार्यक्रमों का आयोजन हुआ है। आज ये दौड़ जो है ये एकता दौड़ है, ये एकता का संकल्प करने वाली दौड़ है और उसके साथ साथ आज उनके प्रतिमा के सामने भी माल्यार्पण का कार्यक्रम हुआ है। हम उनके स्मृति को याद रखेंगे और देश की एकता को जात, पंथ, धर्म, भाषा उसके आधार पर उससे ऊपर उठकर हम देश को मजबूत रखेंगे।
An event, Run for Unity, was also organized at different parts of the country where lakhs participated and took an oath to uphold the unity of India.
ये बहुत अच्छा फील होता है। सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल ने जैसे देश को 562 रियासतों को एक सूत्र में बांधा, तो उसको देख के लगता है कि हम सबको एक रहना चाहिए, जातिवाद में वैसे टूटना नहीं चाहिए। अनेकता में एकता हमारी पहचान है और हमें इसको बनाए रखना चाहिए।
बच्चों के अंदर देशभक्ति की भावना पैदा करने का बहुत अच्छा प्रयास है, एकता की भावना पैदा करने का बहुत अच्छा प्रयास है। इस तरह के आयोजन केवल एक जन्मदिन पर नहीं, हर महीने या महापुरुषों की जयंतियों पर सरकार द्वारा आयोजित होते रहे तो ये हमारे भारत के भविष्य के लिए और युवाओं के लिए बहुत बेहतर होगा।
Run for Unity was organized with an aim to celebrate the spirit of unity among 1.2 billion Indians belonging to vivid religions, cultures and castes, and yet share a common feeling of oneness and integrity.
And now, a roundup of some of the major stories that made news recently.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently invited Japan businesses to speed up and exploit investment in the country and further strengthen economic ties between the two Asian giants. Modi held meetings with business leaders and venture capitalists in Tokyo, had the opportunity to meet leading venture capitalists and top CEOs from India as well as Japan. The discussions in these sessions were extremely fruitful and will add strength to our ties, tweeted Modi.
मैं आप सभी को भारत में निवेश की गति बढ़ाने के लिए भी आमंत्रित करना चाहता हूं। मैं आपको आश्वस्त करता हूं कि जापान और भारत के बीच व्यापारिक रिश्तों को और मजबूत करने के लिए आपकी हर संभव मदद की जाएगी।
Ties between India and Japan have blossomed as Prime Minister Modi and Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe increasingly see eye-to-eye in countering growing Chinese assertiveness across Asia. Japanese investment into India has surged in areas ranging from automotives to infrastructure in the remote northeast, making Tokyo its third largest foreign direct investor. Smartphone maker Lava is a small player in India's booming mobile communications industry, but it has become a poster child for Prime Minister Narendra Modi's ambitious effort to make India as a global hub for electronics manufacturing. Just a few years ago, Lava imported cheap phones from China. Now it builds its own devices at two factories on the outskirts of New Delhi that employ about 3,500 people, and expansion plans are now in the works. Modi's vow to create tens of millions of new jobs has shuttered on many fronts, but domestic smartphone production has emerged as a bright spot for Asia's third largest economy. The Indian industry's emergence is especially visible in Noida, where Lava is based. Once a suburb for tech outsourcing firms, Noida is now bursting with companies making everything from headphones and chargers to high-end smartphones.
For survival, you have to give very good experience to customer, very good quality at reasonable cost. So if anyone who will do that, whether it is Chinese or Indian, they will survive and they will improve in the market.
Along with local firms such as Lava, global smartphones giant including Samsung, Oppo and Xiaomi are expanding rapidly in India and starting to bring along component suppliers while driving contract manufacturers like Foxconn to ramp up. More than 120 new manufacturing units have created about 450,000 jobs in the mobile phone industry over the past 4 years, according to the Indian Cellular and Electronics Association, thanks largely to the Make in India campaign and a phased plan featuring stiff duties on imported devices and parts. That growth has made India the world's second biggest mobile phone maker and positioned it for further growth. Modi's so-called phased manufacturing plan introduced in 2016 aims to take advantage of India's huge domestic smartphone market to promote local production. Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently met his Italian counterpart Giuseppe Conte in New Delhi and discussed ways to alleviate ties in various sectors including technology, trade and investment. Addressing the India-Italy Technology Summit, Conte said New Delhi and Rome should grab opportunities to work together in areas such as artificial intelligence and robotics.
We have explored the potential for new partnership in the field of railway transport safety and the relaunching of cooperation in the development of renewable energy.
दोनों देशों में आर्थिक संबंध और मजबूत करने के लिए हम इस बात पर भी सहमत हुए हैं कि जॉइंट कमीशन ऑन इकोनॉमिक कोऑपरेशन के मार्गदर्शन में एक सीईओ फोरम का भी गठन हो। इसके साथ ही दोनों देशों के बीच टू वे इन्वेस्टमेंट को बढ़ाने के लिए व्यापार करने में आ रही अड़चनों को भी दूर करने के लिए एक फास्ट ट्रैक मैकेनिज्म बनाने पर भी सहमति बनी है।
India is Italy's fifth largest trading partner in the European Union, and the bilateral trade between the two countries reached $8.7 billion in 2016. Over 600 Italian companies operate in India.
Today in a section of Asia Buzz, we will see how Japanese companies have always been trying their level best to provide an enjoyable lifestyle to the people worldwide, besides making them aware about the country's cultural heritage. Recently, at one side, Grand Tea ceremony was held in Tokyo that introduced rich traditional culture and arts of Japan to domestic and foreign tourists, while on the other, Shimizu Corporation held a public lecture to make people know about the great history of Japan architecture. A report.
This unique blue and white soft ice cream that this shop sells is eaten and loved by many tourists regardless of age, ranging from young to senior. There are also many people who come specifically to try this ice cream, and this idea gave birth to a cooperation between soft ice cream company Nisei and Osaka Aquarium Kaiyuken. Osaka Aquarium Kaiyuken is known as one of the world's largest aquariums. It contains huge water tank that is able to accommodate the whale shark, the largest known fish species in the world. It is a masterpiece and many tourists come here to see it.
海遊館で実際のジンベエザメを見ることで大きさを感じてもらい、さらに楽しんでもらえるよう商品開発にも力を入れています。
This is the limited edition of soft ice cream in this aquarium. It is made in a way to mimic whale shark in terms of design by using blue color for soda taste and white color for vanilla taste. Another aspect which is loved by many people is being able to share these unique products' photos over social media and the internet.
ก็ใช้รูปนะคะโพสต์แล้วก็แท็กใน Instagram นะคะว่าเช็คอินที่นี่
日清さんというソフトクリームメーカーにですね、ぜひ青い色のソフトクリームを開発できないかということで、物珍しいということでですね、非常に多くのお声いただいて、美味しいというお声もいただいたんですけれども、海の生き物と触れ合っていただいてですね、ジンベエザメを象徴したジンベエソフトをぜひ海外からも多くの方に食べに来ていただきたいなと。
Behind the scenes of developing unique ideas to revitalize Japan's attractions, there are plural companies' efforts to contribute to providing enjoyable time for many people. Next, we take you to Tokyo Grand Tea Ceremony 2018 that was recently organized by Tokyo Metropolitan Government in Hama-Rikyu Gardens. This autumn event aims to introduce wide and rich traditional culture and arts of Japan to domestic and foreign people visiting Tokyo through tea ceremony and other cultural events.
海外の方にも楽しんでいただけるよう、東京タイ茶会では様々なプログラムをご用意しております。お茶を飲むだけではなく、茶道の作法を学び、実際にお茶を立てることもできます。英語の解説もついておりますので、初めての方、海外の方にもぜひ参加していただきたいと思います。
While enjoying real taste of Japanese tea, visitors experience authentic style of ancient Japan and listen to English in-depth explanation of tea ceremony. This event is the best place for foreigners who do not have good knowledge in the realm of tea ceremonies.
So nice to hear the whole ceremony in English and to have it all explained.
Tea Ceremony Club high school students also hosted outdoor ceremony. This teacher usually teaches English at school, and he was taught the etiquette involved in tea ceremony by his students. One of the main highlights of this event is being able to see such great mutual exchange of culture. This outdoor tea ceremony is for beginners to learn basics of the tea ceremony. There are many foreign tourists and they are fascinated by knowing depth and concepts of tea ceremony and taste of real matcha tea through first-hand experience.
Enjoyed the whole experience. I learnt how to make matcha tea, which I didn't know before.
東京が誇る江戸東京の文化を存分にお楽しみください。
Japanese classic culture is always loved by many people, and not only domestically but also overseas, and is becoming one of the major ways to connect Japan and the world. Next, we take you to Yoyogi National Gymnasium that was constructed in 1964 for Tokyo Olympics by Shimizu Corporation. This unique design was quite hot topic at that time and is still loved by many people until now. Recently, Japan construction company Shimizu Corporation held a public lecture, Shimizu Open Academy, with the theme of Yoyogi National Gymnasium construction history.
理系への理解を深め、興味を持ってもらうということへのその貢献をぜひ今後とも続けていきたいと。
A documentary video that recorded the history of Yoyogi National Gymnasium construction over 13 months was screened for audience. This gymnasium is still one of the most symbolic buildings for both the 1964 Tokyo Olympics and Shimizu Corporation. After the screening, Momoru Kawakuchi, who designed the gymnasium, spoke about the building technology, methods for supporting roofs and motive of traditional Japanese roofs.
代々木体育館についてはお話を聞いていたんですけど、直接構造設計の川口守先生からお話を聞くことができたのはとても良い経験となりましたし。
The architecture of the Yoyogi National Gymnasium has an important meaning for Shimizu Corporation.
世界中の人が知ってる建物っていうとやっぱり代々木の第一体育館なんですよね。作るのにあたってものすごくそのものづくりに工夫がなされている。実際に作る人たちも限られた時間の中でものすごく苦労をしてやったと皆さんに知ってもらって、そこからまた何か学んでもらいたいということで今回取り上げた。
The technology of Shimizu Corporation, which built Yoyogi Gymnasium, is known as one of the architectural masterpieces after the war period. And it could be a great lesson to learn great history of Japanese architecture.
Festivities and celebrations are the essence of India's culture. The country, known worldwide for its diversity of cultures, religions and communities, celebrates all the festivals with same fervor and gaiety. Observing this unification, many Muslims in the Ahmedabad city of Gujarat have been manufacturing account registers for their Hindu brethren who ritually worship those registers on the festival of Dhanteras. Take a look.
The season of festivities has ushered. Starting from Durga Puja to Dashera to Diwali, Indians are busy celebrating a row of festivals. To make these festivals wholesome, all communities and religions in India contribute their bit in these splendid celebrations of unity. In Ahmedabad city of Gujarat, a number of Muslim workers are expeditiously binding account registers which are to be sold ahead of Dhanteras, a Hindu festival when shopkeepers worship for prosperity in their business.
जी दिवाली के ऊपर जो चौपड़ा पूजन होता है, तो पूरे साल के चौपड़े दिवाली के ऊपर व्यापारी लोग ले जाते हैं और धनतेरस के दिन ले जाते हैं और दिवाली के दिन पूजन करते हैं। ये जो हमारे जो चौपड़ा बनते हैं अप्रैल टू मार्च और देसी चौपड़ा, वो बरसों से मुस्लिम परिवार बनाते हैं। उनके जो हाफा सिलाई की सिलाई और बाइंडिंग काम है जो बरसों से मुस्लिम लोग कर रहे हैं, और मुस्लिम लोग जो कर रहे हैं और चौपड़ा हिंदू यूज़ कर रहे हैं, तो भाईचारे का एक हिंदू मुस्लिम का भी एक त्यौहार जैसा ही जानते हैं। मुस्लिम बनाते हैं और हिंदू उसमें कमाते हैं, तो इसमें भाईचारे का एक आपको एहसास दिखता है।
The registers sold by these Muslims in the Qazi Bazaar are considered top quality among the Hindu shopkeepers. On the occasion of Dhanteras, Hindu shopkeepers ritually purchase stacks of these account registers and pray to the goddess of wealth, Lakshmi, for prosperity in their business. Upholding the faith of their Hindu brothers, the manufacturers too imprint the picture of Hindu goddess Lakshmi on every register, which has become quite famous among the buyers.
और इतनी में कोई जात का हमारा भेदभाव नहीं इसी चीज़ में, और इतनी अच्छी तरह से हम काम करके देते हैं, बिल्कुल प्यारा। और सारे मुस्लिम नमस्कार करके इन्हीं को अपने हाथ जोड़ के वो यादी के चौपड़े देते हैं और उनसे हम हाथ जोड़ के वापस उनको विदा करते हैं।
These Muslim workers have been manufacturing account registers and selling them during Dhanteras for decades now. These Muslim workers not only bind pages of account registers but also bind two major religions of India through their perfect work, known all across Ahmedabad.
Shaking off the age-old perception that rugby is the game of elite and not suited to Indian climes, it seems to be slowly getting a foothold in the country. Though considered as man's game in India, women too are fast catching its fancy. So, providing these strong-willed and passionate sportswomen with a platform is the Asia Rugby Under-18 Girls Sevens Championship, whose third edition was recently hosted by India's Bhubaneswar city. Have a look.
Held for the first time in India at Bhubaneswar's Kalinga Stadium, the three-day-long Asia Rugby Under-18 Girls Sevens Championship was a complete power-pack event as all the teams gave a tough fight to each other. It was inaugurated by the Odisha's Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik, who in the meanwhile also felicitated the Asian Games 2018 gold medalist Swapna Burman. A total of 12 countries participated in the tournament that included teams from India, Hong Kong, China, UAE, Philippines and Nepal among others. Tournament opened with the match between Team India and UAE, in which former put an impressive show in front of the home crowd by defeating their opponent by 22-5.
It's a great day for Indian rugby. It's a great day for Indian rugby because it's the largest tournament we've had on the largest scale. Very thankful to the Odisha government and the Honourable Chief Minister. The cultural program, the facilities, the player facilities, the hotel, the accommodation. I was having a word with some of the coaches, the crowds, the kids who have come, thousands of children have come. It's really a wonderful feeling. Now the game has to deliver. If the game is not exciting, if the game is not interesting, then nothing can help the sport. But the game is so exciting, as we saw. It's so interesting and so fast that I have no doubt that in a matter of maybe 2 years, this will be a very, very popular sport in the country.
This was yet another historic event as this championship is the first ever international age rugby tournament hosted in India. China became the champion of the three-day tournament after defeating Hong Kong by 28-5. Host India finished fourth in the tournament after losing to Thailand by 25-5. In the closing ceremony, star Rahul Bose presented the runner-up trophy to Hong Kong, while Governor Ganeshi Lal gave away the Champions Trophy to China.
Overall, it was a really great experience, the first time representing Hong Kong internationally, and I thought that Hong Kong put up a fight against China compared to all the other teams out there, and I'm really proud and I congratulate China for winning the Cup finals.
Overall, the event was viewed as a testament to the overwhelming success of the Get Into Rugby program in Asia and pathway to international rugby.
And that's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at suggest.myindia@gmail.com. I am your host Sanaka Mendiratta, and it's a goodbye from the entire production team.